I'm sorry for the maintenance issues. Problems are made now. Here comes Mount St. Joe's from the right side. Fires off the pad. Now from the left wing circle, top key, tipped and goes wide. Kept there. As I'm very sorry for the technical difficulties. Missing 4 minutes to play. No goals were scored. Huge hit in the neutral zone as Mount St. Joe's contests. Graham Mumford on. Huge hit in the bottom right corner behind the goaltender. There's no name on it. Icing is called. 10:05 remains in this first period of play after the technical difficulties where the internet in the area is completely out, as it's still 0-0 for this MAPHL Battle of Baltimore. From the right side of the goaltender, face-off won by Curry. Curry keeps looking down low, tipped in front, puck is still loose, and they're finally on it. As Borman and Mumford are on. Mumford scored in the first meeting between these two teams. Cole Zorin, Ryan Curry, and Jackson Krieger on. Face-off one, Zorin goes up top to Borman. Borman back to Zorin. Zorin can't keep it in. As now it's hit in the bottom left corner. Here comes Curry. Curry plays it in deep. Looks on net. It's still there. Can they bury? Oh, the shot goes wide and over the net. Here comes Spalding, intercepted by Zorin and cleared in the neutral zone. Icing is waved off by the referee. Borman plays the puck behind the net of Nathan Carr. Back to Borman. Borman, one touch to Zorin. Zorin. In the neutral zone, it's called Zorin. From the left wing side, Zorin. Nice move. He gets checked. Trying to keep it. They're able to up top for Borman. The captain clears it all the way down. And now a pass through. Here comes Spalding from the right side. Fires on net, and it goes wide. From the left side of Carr, it's tipped and out of the zone into the neutral zone. Jackson Romack was on that shot. Behind the net of Nate Carr. A one-touch play, Borman. Now Jeff Wilson on the clear job. Into the neutral zone. Cleared all the way down. Jeff Wilson checks the guy, and a penalty will be called on Jeff Wilson. Empty net as Max Grant comes out of the net. They're going to have the extra man on now. It's going to be Spalding. Humongous hit into the boards by Mount St. Joe's. And penalty has been given off to sophomore Jeff Wilson. For slashing, or no, roughing. As Spalding's power play will go to work from the left side of Nate Carr. 8:17 remains in this first period of play. Spalding behind the net of Carr, trying to find a man, goes up top. Right side, this is all the way top key. One-timer for the left wing circle, gets blocked, and it's cleared out of the zone. Here comes a shorthanded chance now for Mount St. Joe's. They fires, and it's saved by the pad of Grant. On the shorthanded opportunity was Jackson Powell. Now into the neutral zone for Fox. Now it's Spalding setting something up, fires on net, save, tip goes wide, and it's cleared out of the zone. A minute remains on this Spalding power play. a penalty coming up on Spalding. Mount St. Joe's keeps it in. Extra man on, and we're going to have some 4-on-4 hockey. Tripping is the call on Christian Gloman. Now a 4-on-4 from the right side of Grant. Luke Felon on with Jake Borman. Face-off won by Felon. Slowing it down on the right side, contested by Curry. Here comes Spalding. Now from the left, contested, cleared. Goes to the right side of Nate Carr. Borman plays it. Out now, it's going to be cleared into the zone now from the right side of Grant. Goes behind the net. Jackson Camden on with Borman. As the tip on net of Carr, icing will be called. Lines changing for the Gaels. From the right side, of Grant. Curry on the face-off win up top. Slowing it down. Fires on it. Saved by Grant. The line of Zoran Mumford. Face-off won by Spalding now. It's cleared out of the zone. Off should have been called. As now a very delayed offsides call. .12 seconds remains on the Jeff Wilson penalty from the neutral zone on the right side of Max Grant. Won by MSJ as it's out of the zone. 39 seconds remains on the Gloman penalty. Borman moves along for Camden. Here comes Camden. Oh, he shoots wide. A huge opportunity for Mount St. Joe's. Now out for Zorn. Huge hit by Curry. Curry plays it in the bottom left corner. Slowing it down. Up top now it's Camden. Looking, fires on net. Tipped and goes wide. Curry plays it from the right side. Back for Zorn behind the net. Zorn slows it down. Out in front. No man to put it in. Kept in. Camden fires it wide. Backdoor in front. Opportunity. And they wait. And the net comes unlodged. It's a no goal. The power play comes to an end. From the left side, it's going to be Powell, Shahady, and Vernon. Powell wins the face-off. One-timer goes wide. The Gaels up top from Mumford. Fires on net. Blocked in front. Slowing it down. Shahady playing it on the bottom right boards. He's being checked, trying to call a hold, not able to get it off as with 4:40 remaining in the first period. Spalding gets it in the neutral zone. Here comes Spalding. Fires from a deep shot that's blocked by Shahady. Shahady with the puck gives it away in front, and it's blocked. As here comes Mount St. Joe's. It's a 3-on-1. They have the numbers. Looking, save, puck is loose, and it's cleared out by the goaltender. On the shot was Jackson Camden. Mumford contests in the neutral zone. Turnaround play by the Gaels, given right back to Spalding with 4:20 remaining in this first period. It's Spalding. Give it up. Here comes Mount St. Joe's. Looks for the cross, not able to land. On that cross was Ty Byrne. Out in front. Big chance. Puck is loose. It's still there from the right side. A net scramble. Nice toe drag. Now behind the net. Looks out in front again. Not able to land. Can't find anyone out in front. On that cross was Liam Dietz. Now from the left wing circle. Mount St. Joe's trying to get their day started. They keep it in. Icing is called. From the left side of Grant, it will be Curry, Zorin, and Krieger on. Curry wins the faceoff. Given right back to Spalding. Out of the zone. Borman tries to keep it in, not able to. Now Sanchez gives the puck away to Spalding. Spalding crossing it back and forth, trying to find their opening. In this first period of play with 3:25 remaining. Takeaway by Mount St. Joe's. Can't do anything with it. Here comes Spalding. Opportunity for the Cavaliers. Taken away by Mount St. Joe's. It's Krieger. Krieger on the far right side. Walks through. Puck is cleared all the way to Carr. Icing is called. From the right side of Max Grant. On the face-off will be Jackson Powell with Connor Shahady and Ty Byrne. Face-off won by Spalding. As a fire on that puck is still loose. It's Byrne, but it's saved by Max Grant. From the left side of Grant again. The defensive pair of Jackson Camden as Camden and Shahady as that puck was up and out. Another face-off coming up. .250 remains in this first period of play. 0-0. From the left side, it's won by Spalding. They can't keep it in. Here comes as icing's called again. 3 straight icings for the Cavaliers. Ty Byrne, Connor Shahady, actually no, Jackson Camden, Jackson Powell, and Ty Byrne on. Powell on the face-off on the left side of Grant. Won by Spalding. It's Fox on the boards. Moved away by the Cavaliers. Poke checked by Mount St. Joe's. The Cavaliers clear it into the Gaels zone. Looking for a long cross that wouldn't land. Huge hit into the boards. 2:20 remains in the first period. Behind the net of Carr. Slowing it down. Here comes Borman. Borman with a nice move through the center of ice. Starting a rush here from the right side. The cross, and he misses on the opportunity. Camden on the far near boards. To the right side, intercepted again. Up top. Slowing it down, fired, and a glove save by Max Grant. On the shot was Connor Shahady with 1:50 remaining in this first period of play. From the right side of Grant. Felon on the face-off. Blocked and kept in by Shahady. Dietz and Wilson on with Felon. Up top, it's Graham Mumford as here comes Spalding. The Cavaliers slowing it down from the left wing circle. Shot on net and saved by Nathan Carr. Now from the left side, Nathan Carr. Face-off will be won by your Gaels. It's cleared on the boards to the right side now. Here comes Mount St. Joe's. It's Felon from the slot. Shot is blocked. Felon. Now it's going to be Wilson. Mumford. Wilson tips it all the way down and in. Blocked in. Wilson. Opportunity for Mount St. Joe's. It's blocked in front. And now Spalding turns it around. Spalding annihilated in the neutral zone with 16 seconds. And here comes the Gaels. A 2-on-1. The cross. Oh, the tip goes wide. A beautiful chance for Mount St. Joe's to get the day started. Now here comes Spalding. 4 seconds remaining in the period. The cross won't land. And the first period of play comes to an end with a score of 0-0. As said earlier, the internet in the building went out, so we are running off of LTE, and it is not ending the best. The score 0-0 from Odenton, Maryland. The second period of play is underway from Odenton. Jackson Krieger, Ryan Curry, and Cole Zorin on. Face-off won by Spalding. As they slow it down. Looking for the long pass. Here comes the Cavaliers, a 2-on-2. They're going to have numbers for a bit. Good chance here. It's Spalding from the right side. Fires on Carr's net and saved by Nathan Carr. From the right side of Carr. Lines changing for your Gaels. As I said earlier, we are running off LTE, so the stream may cut in and cut out. Hoping it doesn't happen when a goal is scored. From the right side of Carr, Mount St. Joe's wins it. On the ice is going to be Ty Byrne, Jackson Powell, and Connor Shahady. Here comes Byrne in cross as its tip goes behind the net. It's Powell up top now. Taken away. Mumford's pass is intercepted as they're going to widen out. It's going to be the Cavaliers' final net. They score! And the Cavaliers have struck first in this one. A beautiful goal for Archbishop Curley. Corey Birchman with a beauty from downtown, blows it past Nathan Carr. It's 1-0 Spalding in this one.